Whoa. Fan favorites is coming tomorrow in NBA 2K25 My Team with 100 overall Tracy McGrady, 100 overall Penny Hardaway, Dark Matter, Bol, Tim Thomas, Jeremy Lin, not that exciting, Terry Dishinger, Danny Granger, who we see on screen, as well as Galaxy Opal, Bronny James, Dino Raja, and Manute Bol. This is a legendary drop. It is. And I was wrong in the video that I dropped earlier, basically saying don't expect an insane drop to start season 6 because we haven't seen them all year. I was wrong. I would like to apologize. I still don't think this will kill the market on top tier cards, but at certain positions it will shift it. That is for sure. Like Bol, depending on jump shot, could be the new best Dark Matter power forward in the game. Manute Bol, best budget value at all center in my team. He's not going to be cheap by any means, but he will be more affordable than most because he's a Galaxy Opal. Dino Raja could be a monster. Tim Thomas, depends on jump shot. His first card this year sucked, but I'm assuming they'll change him. He'll be much better. Danny Granger even should be super duper solid. Terry Dishinger, assuming he has shooting guard eligibility, one of the best shooting guards in my team. Obviously, Tracy McGrady, Penny Hardaway, both going to be extremely elite cards. As a whole, this is an absolutely loaded drop, start to finish, and one of the best drops that I think we have seen in a long time in my team, in all honesty. It's great pack content. My concern is that the rest of the season cannot be reliant on packs. I'm not going to sit here and complain in this video, but packs, and spend money is not going to be good enough by itself. Now, I like the fact that there are at least a couple of super interesting budget card type cards in here with Dino Raja, Manute Bol, even Bronny if you're a Bronny fan and you want to use Braun and Bronny or something like that. Like, could be fun as well. Hopefully there's some really good pink diamonds in this drop as well, but this is a loaded top end drop, and I think it might drop the market more than I thought it would. I'm going to be totally honest. Like, this is a ridiculous drop. Penny, Tmac, both going to be extremely elite cards, both of whom I would say pretty much are entirely dependent on jump shot in terms of how elite they really are. T-Mac's jumper this year, his upper's not very good, but if they give him a different upper, his base is great. Obviously, his release will be on very quick. Normal fade's fine, but they might change it. Sigs-wise, I'm sure they'll change him. It's going to depend on how much of animation changes he gets, whether or not he's better than like a Carmelo or even like a Kawhi. I'm interested to see what type of animation changes he could, because he could easily be the best shooting guard in the game, and he could easily be the third best shooting guard in the game behind both Carmelo and Kawhi. So it's very dependent on animations for him. Penny Hardaway, kind of same story. Now Penny, his jumper on very quick, even though because he's 6'7", he's pretty much guaranteed, considering he already has Garland dribble style, already has normal fade. I think he pretty much is guaranteed, because they'll probably change his jump shot to be better than Luka at least. I wouldn't be surprised if he's better than Booker too. Honestly, MJ's the only guy that to me feels likely to be a serious competitor to this Penny in terms of best point guard in the game. Depending on jump shot and Sigs, besides Garland dribble style, there's an argument to be made Penny could be the best point guard in the game as well. He should be extremely good. I'd be very surprised if he is not the second best point guard in the game at a very minimum. Jeremy Lin, I'm going to be totally honest, I just don't care that much about that card, but the other Dark Matters, Bol, Tim Thomas, Terry Dishinger, and Danny Granger all could be extremely good. Now, I will say Bol's jump shot this year is not all that good in my opinion. I do not love this pink diamond card. Now, to be fair, the pink diamond is 78 speed. I would assume his Dark Matter have about 90. So it'll be a difference there for sure. He'll have better stats all the way around by far, better strength. He is 7'3" with a 7'7" wingspan and has power forward eligibility, so the size is valuable. I don't know if I hope they change his jump shot, because if they change his jump shot, he's going to be ridiculous. But I don't think the jumper he has right now is extremely elite. So if they keep this jumper even on very quick, it's not like an incredible shot, although with much better stats and badges and likely some changed animations and stuff, I would assume he'll be extremely good. I'd be shocked if Bol is not an absolutely elite level card. Tim Thomas, pretty much same story with him. Very, very mediocre pink diamond that 2K gave him earlier this year, but I would assume he won't have default big base. He probably won't have basic dribble style. Like, I think his animations will be much, much better than the animations this card has with a bunch of basic animations, default big release. Like, they'll be so much better stat and badge wise and animation wise. They'll be like totally, completely and utterly different cards. Won't even be like the same player. So I have high expectations that Tim Thomas will probably also be insane. And then Terry Dishinger is one of those guys who does not need significantly changed animations. All he needs is shooting guard eligibility and a boost to his stats and badges, which of course he'll get as a Dark Matter, because even as a pink diamond, he had 90 speed, 91.3, 95 driving dunk, solid all-around defense. You're gonna have 90 plus defense across the board, 95 speed, 95.3, 99 driving dunk on Terry Dishinger basically, and he's gonna have Rudy Gay base in all likelihood on very quick, hopefully at least. I don't love Kyrie's dribble style, but I don't hate it. Kawhi behind the back is great. Giannis escape isn't great, but if they give him a different escape, different behind the back, this could be, I mean, he has a serious argument. He could be as good as Tmac. I would not be totally shocked if Terry Dishinger is close to the level of a Tracy McGrady. He should also be an extremely high level card. And I'm very interested to see what Terry looks like. I think he's going to be a stud. I'd be very surprised if he's not. Jeremy Lin, he's honestly, at the end of the day, a short point guard. He's only 6'3". I just think realistically, he's not a card that you can probably get super excited about the way that you can the rest of this drop. Not his fault. Linsanity was awesome. But at this point in the year, Jeremy Lin card's not going to be extremely exciting. There'll be a better reward in the Pro Pass tomorrow in John Wall than Jeremy Lin, realistically. Danny Granger. Honestly, I really like Danny Granger's jump shot this year. This will be the card that everybody overlooks from this drop that is very, very good, if I have to guess, because his jumper is absolutely money and it was on normal. On very quick, this shot is going to be elite, super smooth, super easy to grade, and he'll probably have a 90, 95 driving dunk, 90 plus defense pretty much. He'll be much more complete and versatile than this Pink Diamond was. 6'9" small forward with a 7'1" wingspan. This card could be really, really, really good, especially if they gave him some change dribble sigs and stuff. He's one of those guys who's going to be very overlooked and probably not rated as highly as a lot of these other cards, but also a lot less expensive than some of these other Dark Matters and stuff. And I think he could be a really solid card as well. So keep an eye on this Danny Granger. He might be a budget beast or more budget beast compared to the other Dark Matters in terms of price. Bronny James, Dino Raja, Manute Bull. We'll start with Bronny. He's going to be the worst of the three cards. Question is they going to change the jump shot? His upper kind of sucks. His base is good. His upper's not very good, though. Sigs are also bad. Like, he's going to need some serious changes to his animations and all likely to be particularly good. 2K's mainly dropping it because he's LeBron's son at the end of the day. He's not an exciting card besides that, but because he's Bron's son, that'll be interesting. So I'm interested to see if they do decide to try to soup him up a little bit and make him a lot better, because he could be a lot better if they change some animations. But again, small guard, not probably going to be extremely exciting in terms of like competitive level 2K anyway. Dino Raja and Manute Bull, both of whom should be beasts. Now, Dino's jumper this year is ugly. I don't like it at all, but it's default big, right? In the past, Dino's had really, really good shots. For example, I think 2K21 was the Dino card, or was it 2K20? 2K22, 2K23. He had a fan favorite card, did he not? Am I tripping? I thought he had a fan favorite card at some point. I guess he didn't. Oh, he did. 2K20. Here we go. Fan favorite Dino in 2K20 had totally different names to shots and stuff back then, but he had a really, really nice, smooth jump shot. His obviously was totally different game back then in terms of the way the animations are labeled and all that type of stuff, but he was an extremely good card back then. If 2K soups up Dino and gives him a good jump shot, which I assume they will, he'll be awesome. And also could have, maybe they'll give him a 7'11" wingspan. We'll see. This year, Dino does only have a 7'3" wingspan, but maybe they'll give him that 7'11" wingspan back, because that was one of those things about Dino that was really exciting in the past and really, really made him really good. So I think he could be an awesome budget power forward. In the Manute Bowl, let's be honest here, Manute's going to be great just because he's 7'7". 7'6" with an 8'6" wingspan. Like, the dude is a giant, and his opal will probably have 80 speed, 83 or so. I don't know if he'll even have 80 speed, but 70 speed. He's got a 59, 69. Is it a 59? 59 three ball is a gold. Like, this card's going to have an 85 three-pointer. Will his speed be higher than 70? I don't really know. If his speed is half decent, he's a stud. Especially for like a budget player, because he's not going to be insanely expensive. You'll probably be able to get him. I mean, I would think for sure under 200k MT, if not cheaper than that. I mean, there's only so much price that these cards can go to. Not every card can be 2 million MT. You know what I mean? So like, a lot of these cards are going to be decently affordable, and this is a loaded drop. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a loaded drop with a ton of really exciting, really, really good cards, and I'm excited to make content on it tomorrow. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.